What's happening?
Now number one cause, I'm praying for a savior. Difficulty sleeping, nightmares like West Raven. Swanging in the ride, not tripping, but I'm pulling up, stepping out, looking clean, walking with a full strut. What up? From the school, the harder knocks, I'm educated. Troubles in the air, can smell it because it permeated. That never stick in the script, but get you violated. Worse than that, eat you up like candy, get you annihilated. Could never fade it if you keep it a buck, 100. Got everybody admiring how you run it. Off the rip, knowing you didn't or you went and done it. Options of two types of sides that are cunning. If we follow the G code, we never could be slow. True is the fashion is slow, mental attack mode. Move or get elbowed, my rawest is what's old. The man in the mirror's the first one that should up. When looking at me, bro, if I don't back my beat though. The man in the mirror was speaking to me, he said so. Some days he's a stranger, but most days we seem close. Some days we see him passing by the room, but he won't approach. If you really want to see the picture clearer, it all starts with the man in the mirror. With the man in the mirror. Take a closer look at the man in the mirror. In my demise, when my heart is beating no more, hope to perish for a principle, something to live for. Wishing you quote every single sentence I say. Searching for peace of mind, unseen with meditating. Praying, talking to him, although I played with the devil, steadily pacing, not a sprinting, running rebel. Conversations, even though living was safe in the state. Once I built a strong relationship, was never dismayed. Ignorant claim against the walk into the church steeple. Hindsight provides better vision. I see what's hurting people. Told that you over the phone yesterday. I really tried, still getting teary-eyed, thinking the family that died. Strongest thing in this world is the mirror man's pride. Feeling surprised when support is supplied. Removing hatred from my heart, that's what I'm dreaming. Child of God, hallelujah, Jesus, evade when looking at me, bro. If I don't back my beat, though, the man in the mirror was speaking to me, he said so. Some days he's a stranger, but most days we seem close. Some days we see him passing by the room, but he won't approach. If you really want to see the picture clearer, it all starts with the man in the mirror. With the man in the mirror. Take a closer look at the man in the mirror.
Top of the morning. What's up with the good people? Seb, I don't know what's going on with this damn StreamYard thing again. I'm going to have to find something different to use. I don't like StreamYard no more. But what's up with y'all, man? Top of the morning, man. Top of the morning, man. We going to get it right, though, Seb. I don't know. I'm going to have to find something different for StreamYard, though. And they sure be taking my money. Top of the morning, y'all. What's happening? Oh, okay. Look, we said earlier in the week, man, we was just gonna pick a day and sit and rap about some men stuff, some men stuff. People always talk, mental health is a real thing, homie. That's why I like sitting on here rapping with y'all. Shit, y'all help me on everything y'all do. Y'all help me out for real. But what's up, man? What we got going on, man? What's up? I've been in this mental health book, and some of that stuff is point on, homie. Point on. I think like us as men, homie, we don't like to talk about stuff we went through, or whatever the case is. I get it too, because you got a lot of people that gossip, you know what I'm saying, tell your business, or just whatever the case. Find your shit funny or whatever it is, homie. I think everybody out here going through something, whatever it is, something serious, homie. I'm finna go to a service. Young lady worked at our company, man. They told us a couple weeks. And I don't know if this is true or not, but I'm going to a service. They say she knocked herself off, man. Youngster, 25. 25 years old, man. When they told me, it like bugged me a little bit because shit, that's like close to home. My son did the same thing, right? So one thing I don't understand, man, like, and we always blame like the youngsters, the youngsters, the youngsters. It ain't just young people, homie. A lot of older people, my age, older, going through something. We've been here for a little bit longer than the youngsters. You know what I'm saying? I got 50 years of mental stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? Some good, more bad. More bad. But I'm trying to work on that. And my mental, I think, is messed up, but I can deal with my stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't lash out on nobody about my stuff. You know what I'm saying? Some people do. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell somebody how to grieve, mourn, or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has to learn how to deal with that on their own, but it needs to be like a healthy type of thing. You know what I'm saying? It's a healthy lash. I lash out 3-4 times a week, but I do it in here. You know what I'm saying? Or I do it with one of my partners that don't let me lash. You know what I mean? We all go through it, homie. One thing I honestly, and I'll say this, and this is just honest, homie. I think I do good with it a little bit because I don't trip on shit I can't control, man. There's no need to be, I get frustrated and all bent out of shape. And some things you can't control or do nothing about. It just, it is what it is. And sometimes it ain't what it ain't. But I just think as men, homie, and I had a lady ask me, why'd you just say men? Shit. A lot of men, most men don't like to talk or bring that stuff out. You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather deal with the men because we got men sharpen men, iron sharpen iron. I don't want ain't no woman gonna tell me how to deal with my shit or, you know what I'm saying? Not saying I won't listen to one or whatnot, but I think men need to get with men and get some of this stuff off our cheese ass. Whatever we got going, get that shit out. Get it out healthy though. Get it out with somebody or some people you know ain't gonna judge your situation or, laugh and go run and wanna gossip with some other people. You know what I'm saying? One thing about me, I'm not concerned about nobody gossiping with none of that. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I mean? And that's cool, Max. Some people think going to therapy is like a bad thing. I don't think so, homie. I used to think that too. Like I wouldn't, and that's cool, homie. You trying to work on that, and that's a healthy way, homie. And I guarantee you, when you go in there, you probably help your therapist because the therapist needs a therapist. You know what I'm saying? The therapists be needing somebody to talk to after all that stuff they've been listening to from other people, right? They need somebody to listen to. But man, we gonna do this like every Saturday morning, just try to rap for about 30, 45 minutes, no more than an hour. Just, man, and I don't know what's going on with my little thing. I can't even put the link in the chat. I'm so frustrated with the StreamYard right now, but I can't do nothing about that either. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get it right. Shit, ain't nothing wrong with it saying on everything, homie. I mean, you know, everything's not for everybody, but that stuff, I mean, I've talked to several people that, you know, they felt like therapy and talking to somebody, even talking to somebody outside of that they don't know, period, was cool for them because they felt like they wasn't gonna get judged or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? But just like I said, Denver May, what's up with it? You know it's coffee time, man. Salute. Coffee and a piece of this reefer. But on everything, homie, we just gotta, because we all go through something. I don't care what it is. Like some of us are, let me say this again. Some of y'all are in relationships, married or whatever the case is with women and stuff. Y'all living with women. I know y'all going through some shit. Believe me, I know it. I was there. I tried it more than once. But make that work too, homie. It's just like in this day and age, homie, if you got you a good spouse or whatever the case is, you gotta learn to deal with they BS too. You know what I'm saying? To make it, you know, 'cause boy, it's rough out here, man. You know, paying bills by yourself, it be stressful. And you gotta get it done though. And those of y'all that don't have a lady or significant other or whatever, be careful out there in them streets, man. It's nasty out there. You be stressed out trying to find you a piece. The dating pool sucks. Absolutely, Denver made on everything. I know it does. I was with, man, I had 3 kids with a chick. We started dating in '89. We really just didn't split ways totally till 2014. Now, through that whole time, we were together for a very long time. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes you grow apart, homie, and I hate to say it, and it's sad, but sometimes kids F up the relationship between the parents. You know what I'm saying? And that's fees up, but it's the truth. It's a sad situation, but it happens more often than not. With Bigfoot, what's up with it? Top of the morning to you, homie. Said me and my wife just hit 10 years Sunday. We've been through the worst of times and the best of times, but we stay side by side rocking. For shit show, salute to you and wifey on everything, homie. Salute to y'all for shit show, you know what I mean? I'll never disrespect nobody in their relationship with their lady. I done been through some things where I'm like at a point where I could care less about being in a relationship, homie. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that might change, maybe it might not. That's part of my mental that I'm working on. You know what I'm saying? But on everything. Shout out to everybody with the that's doing their thing with you know what I'm saying, with their ladies and everything, man. I know that's a rough one, homie. On everything. Shout out to everybody with them kids too, man. Just ain't no manuals to life, being a parent, none of that, homie. You just gotta go through it. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Some people be asking me, man, you don't, I have bad days every day. You know what I'm saying? But I just try to make the best of the day, because shit, I just be so happy and blessed to wake up. There's a lot of us that did not. You know what I'm saying? So I tell them, man, any day above dirt is a good day for me. You feel me? Straight up. Hey, Denver May, man, shout out to him on everything. That's what's up. Yes, sir, Steve. Yeah, that's a big accomplishment, man, when your baby graduate and all that. Yes, indeed. That's when it really kick in, boy. That's when it really kick in. I mean, I love all my kids, but I'm gonna say this: if I could have had, if I knew better, I'd have had them in my late 30s, early 40s, when I was about ready to settle and sit my down. Because one thing about them kids, homie, is just the time. It ain't really all the other stuff. Well, shit, in this day and time, shit, they do want you to buy them all that expensive stuff and all that. But like when I was growing up, and I just think this period, the time, because time is something you can't get back. So I think them kids, you want that, they need that time. They know what they want. They need that time and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But as a parent, I say do the best, what you feel is best for you and yours. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that decision may make everybody not like you and be like, but that's pops, you got to make that decision, and that's what, you know, it is what it is. I heard somebody say, man, dads give they kids the best advice. I believe so too. You know what I'm saying? Period. On everything. I say, do I think women make me bald? Nah, cuz I just shit. I don't know why I cut my shit bald. It look good like that though. That's what they say. And I ain't gonna front. I know there ain't nothing but men in here, so I'm gonna just leave that little jizzo to myself, cuz ain't no need. You know what I'm saying? But I like the baldy. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And then I used to tell people they got all kinds of grays and shit in their face and they hair. That stress, nah, that's just wisdom, homie. It's just you getting older and wiser. That's what them grays is. My OG homie told me them is trophies. I said, ooh. And I ain't gonna even front. I still be trying to pull and pick mine out. I don't know what it is. I don't think I'm old enough to have no gray hair. Hey, said what he said, head, know her. But yeah, y'all, on Saturday, we gonna tap in, man. We gonna have some different discussions about us as men. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I think men help men, homie. We go through the same types of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So maybe one of us can help the next with something they going through. We gonna try and get us another little call line. And once I get this StreamYard or whatever else straight, we gonna have a open panel. You can come up here as long as you got a face. We ain't gonna let nobody do us like they did us last week and try and slide in on some nonsense. But Yeah, we really gonna get to it, man. Have some cool, some deep discussions. Cause I be on these different social media sites, and everybody be talking about some straight nonsense. Let me take that back. I don't like saying everybody because it's not everybody, but the majority of the people on the social media be talking about straight nonsense. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna try and tap into something and work on our mental a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Work on our mental a little bit. Cause boy, I heard somebody say before we left Seb's live, if you just leave that stuff all in, homie, when that boil do decide to pop, oof, nasty. Nasty. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't mind rapping and getting that shit out. Half of us, most of us, we don't even know each other, homie, and I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying personally, you know what I mean? But I don't feel no funny way about none of y'all that be up in here on everything. It is? That's crazy, man. I don't know. Hey, Denver May is funny, homie. Hey, Denver May. I ain't eating no cat, fool. Hey. No cat. Homie is funny. What's up with you, kid? Man, we just shooting the shit out here for a minute, we gonna start working on these little mental health on Saturday a little bit. Just have us a little discussion, get some things, get that shit up off your chest. You know what I'm saying? That's all we gonna do as some men around here. That's it, that's all. You know what I'm saying? Well, man, my StreamYard is acting funny. I was gonna bring some of the people up and shit. But, you know, first week, something always be acting funny. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, for shit show, man, we just don't. Let me see. Yep. Yeah, we'll really tap into it next week, though, for real, man. If y'all got some things y'all want to rap about around some mental health or whatever the case, anything like men stuff, that's what we on over here, man. Just a little, you need to vent about some shit, get that shit out, homie. Get that shit out. You know, when you be constipated and then you don't let that shit out, it start coming out a different way and then you be smelling. So let's get that shit up out you. He said, what you think about Gucci, man? Hey, man. Boy, that's going to be a nasty. Hey, didn't the other dude just get himself out of jail? See, his mental finna be fucked up. He finna be posted up in that thing. Gucci going through some mental shit right now. Hey, that's crazy. I've been seeing all types of little TikTok memes and stuff they got going on, man. Them people, the internet's nasty. The internet's nasty. That's funny as hell. Yeah, that's crazy work right there. Hey, so what they say? What you mean? What did Gucci do? All I seen is some little memes and then seen the one dude on YouTube said that yeah, them dudes tied him up or something. Man, one thing I say there, mate, about any of these street dudes, homie, and this is just street cats I'm talking to, and this applied to. When you play in the streets, homie, The streets is nasty. Ain't no going to report what happened to you. I mean, if you ain't gonna do nothing about it, leave that shit alone. But ain't no going to write no statements and yeah, it was dude. None of that. Not a street dude now, or a street chick. Nope. You can't do that. You gotta deal with that. You gotta deal with that. However you gonna deal with it, or not. But now you can't go talk to them peoples and. Mm-mm. That's my opinion on it. So whatever. It's like tie him up. It's all bad for old Pooh Shiesty, man. So they say. You know what I'm saying? He said, "Yep." Gucci pointed him out. I mean, you know, hey, I see a little thing on TikTok where they was like, sign it. And he was like, nope. And they kept like threatening him with shit. He was like, nope, nope. And then all that shit be AI or whatever. But then they had him sitting tied up to a chair and they was playing all Jeezy's music. Oh, that shit was so funny. He was like, I can't do it. I can't do it. What do I sign? I was like, yeah, these people is heartless. Yeah, I be on TikTok sometimes on everything I do. Oh, that's the homie real quick. Let me see. Yeah, man, that's nasty work though. For real, for real. That is nasty work for them fellas, man. It is though. On everything said, it is. So it's like, I mean, that's why I mean it is what it is, man. These dudes, man, they get more love than anybody. And that fucks with my mental. You know what I'm saying? Like for real? Cause I mean, I know some cats, I grew up with some cats that really got effed around, homie. You know what I'm saying? For that very thing. Now that is the thing. You know what I'm saying? So, nah, I don't get it, bro. I ain't gonna ever understand that. So yeah, you're right. And that is sad, yeah. So that is sad. One of my older homegirls called me the other day, and she like older shit, OG homegirl. And we sat and rapped for a good hour. And she like, nigga, you crazy. You just I'm like, man, after being around these dudes for the last almost 40 years, damn to be fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm fucked up on my own accord. Like I said, I deal with my mental on a daily, homie. So I think I'm getting a little better on everything. I'll be into this book, but I think I'm getting a little better because it's like shit. People desire from being mental, like having mental situations, because it's several different disorders. So I'm cool. I'd rather just be healthy, homie. Healthy and happy. I think I done um, like I said, running through them streets and playing them dumbass games in the '90s and the 2000s and all that, homie. I'm just so glad that's like behind me though, because that was stressful on a daily. just trying to stay alive and stuff and beat the grease and you know what I'm saying? All types of weird stuff. So like I'm like at this age, I feel like I'm living. I ain't really I got things that bother my head, but I ain't got no stresses really. You know what I'm saying? I just want to live life, be around them grandbabies and chill. You know what I'm saying? Laugh at a few people on TikTok and YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of that shit that be on there, man, it be straight bogus. But it's entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. But we gonna work on us, all of us. We gonna work on it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I know some people don't be wanting to rap with nothing, but we gonna work on it slowly but surely. You know what I'm saying? We gonna work on self, homie. We gonna be fucked up. These kids gonna stay fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna check on my little stream yard and see why it's tripping today, because it won't even let me put my the link in the chat, man. It was doing that one day. I don't know if I need to like refresh my shit or something. But said that's the truth, homie. On everything. Like we be our own worst like person to ourselves. You know what I'm saying? That's why I started that song with the homie Julock to say, hey man, in the mirror, you gotta look at yourself, homie, before you can you know what I'm saying? If you look in that mirror when you be in there washing your face and brushing your teeth and you see somebody else, you mentally fucked up, I'm just saying. But yeah, you definitely gotta look at self first, homie. You know, a lot of people be like, man, you know, I got a flat tire. Satan's tripping. Nah, you know, you ran over that motherfucking man. You hit that pot. Oh, shit. It ain't, he's part of all, you know, but sometimes you gotta look at yourself and just work on that. Because I don't let that cocksucker fuck with me. I promise you I don't. I don't. When I wake up and put my feet on that carpet, yeah, I'm up, man. And I'm gonna have a great day. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. That's how I feel personally. Yeah, I'm gonna get up and have a great day. But yeah, man, I'ma just man, I'm gonna go chill, man. Go get some flowers for this young lady and come back and kick it, man. The NCAA come back on tonight. It's 2 games on, so you know I'm gonna post up. I don't know what the weather's supposed to be like. If it's supposed to be nice today, if it's not, let's see what we got going on for the weather today, because I know how to do it out here. I was supposed to get up to about 60 something, so that ain't bad. Yesterday it looked nice, but it was a little windy. Hey, what happened with the Rockies yesterday? Do y'all know? I don't know. Max said it's kind of cold. I think so too, Said. We talked about that yesterday at work. I'm talking about them shelters though. So prayerfully, sad shit they got blown out. Mm, mm, mm. So what you thinking, Sammy? I mean, I know it's real early, but you think they gonna do a little better? Dude on the radio said if they win 62 games, that's a good season. How many damn games do they play? Yeah. There was people at my job talking about going to the opening thing yesterday. I was like, shit. She said, we can go home. I'm going home, bro. I said, no. Well, look like we trying to still, we waiting on the Avs and the Nuggets and waiting on the Broncos. Yeah, man. I'm like, y'all have a good day, man, and don't let nothing really fuck with you today. Just have a good day. People gonna be people, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of hateful people. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta dodge they dumb ass and keep on going. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Hey, but we definitely gonna have this thing fixed before Wednesday though. I'm sure finna get on here, whether I gotta see what, man. I be talking slick to StreamYard people too, like, man, what's up? But hey, man, I appreciate all y'all. Y'all know what it is. Box State Business. And like I said, man, don't let nobody bring no bad juju around you, man. Let them get on the other way with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, peace, love, and happiness. Get you another cup of coffee, though. Don't feel too. Hey, salute. Box State Business.